So, yeah. Hey, it's a Scotch test, Dummies.
Get ready, la cucaracha, la cucaracha.
This is probably 3 years in the making.
In the making, 3 years.
People have been calling for a barrel strength bourbon shootout.
Calling for it.
We finally are doing it.
We're doing it. Like I'm just backing up everything you're saying.
Now, if you've watched our sherry shootout, our peach shootout, our other bourbon shootout, our rye shootout, we've advanced as we come along trying a little bit, or the last few have been the same. We've got it down pretty good.
Pretty good system.
We start with 16 bottles.
Yes.
Bart or I pour them into 4-ounce bottles.
And label them. In this case, you did 1 through 16.
I did this time. I've poured them, and I've kept a sheet over here, 1 through 16, and what they are.
Then he gives me the bottles with the 1 through 16 on them, so I have no idea what's in them. And I label them A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Like how I can do that.
That's good.
So then I'm keeping track. All I know is P is tied in with X whatever number.
Yeah.
And then now this is new though. We don't have your homemade darkened Glencairns with the rubberized. These you actually picked up for this.
These are Glencairn black glasses for blind tastings.
What do they call them? Like black smoke?
What do they call them? Black Glencairns.
I need a name like Pirate Terminator. All right.
Not so important with bourbons. Bourbons are pretty consistent in color. There is a little variance here, more where you might have a lightly colored peated Scotch against a heavily peated, or a heavily colored peated Scotch, and it might influence you.
So then the second part we've learned over the time is, so we both are sampling from these 4, but you poured mine, kept track of it.
Yep.
I poured yours, and that way we're not cross-influencing each other.
There's a chance there could be.
Possibly.
Yes.
I mean, but the idea is, who knows if my one is your one?
Right.
Probably not.
Right.
Could be.
And the only thing different we did this time, you don't know what 16 bottles are in here.
That's correct. I know a couple of them just because we sourced some. But I'm almost, so what is that, quadruple blind? I don't even have an idea.
Yeah, something like that.
You could potentially have a Cask Strength Crown Royal Northern Harvest Rye.
No, because they're bourbons.
I know. I'm just saying. I was making up something crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, you're supposed to say no. That's a deadpan. So no, that's not in here. But these are all bourbons. They're all Cask Strength.
All right. So coins. I got 352, 351, 348, 335. 354,
355, 357, 358. I like that 357 handgun round. Sorry.
357.
357.
All right, I'm going to start with my number 1 and give you some nosy notes. Most of these will probably be pretty similar. Barrel strength bourbons.
Ooh.
Dusty corn, sweet, citrus, floral notes. The ABV doesn't seem that high on this one.
All right. It feels like my number 1 feels like it is a higher ABV. Here's the hard thing that we may have with this. Dusty corn notes. High ABV. And oddly enough, I was getting a little bit of what I want to say is like a perfumed floral.
One other thing real quick, what we have to do as well, we have to go through and shoot all 4 brackets and the championship round, and then we find out
we don't know
what they are before we can even post the first review. Right. So we'll shoot all 5 episodes, and then we'll know what's what. So up here I'm going to put what I'm drinking, and over there
so you're in. You know
you're in. We're
you
not.
know what I'm nosing right now. You know this is X.
Ooh, that's a little harsher nose on my number 2.
Back of the hand kind of resets it.
Harsher ABV wise, and just a little bit more punch.
Now this is interesting. This is subtler. This is wood barn with notes of hay, vanilla, Lower ABV. I even get candy vanilla, almost like the vanilla sticks in a dipstick thing. That's interesting.
I got a little bit of a pine on this one. Just a faint hint. Cinnamons.
It's funny you say pine, and then I'm like, is that maybe pine? I'm still going to go with dusty barnwood.
Moving on to number 3.
Menthol and pine. Sorry, I should let you go for your
No, that's fine.
order.
I was like, wow, because that's what I just gave on the...
Did you get menthol, though?
Well, I got the a pine on my number 2.
But I also get Play-Doh, which is weird.
This one's not the strongest nose. A little lighter. Struggling for... I mean, there's some cinnamon, some vanilla. Lighter. Dusty. Oak.
This is weird. This is almost like the Spearmint Extra Gum with that kind of minty, piney, but then I get a Play-Doh thing that jumps in and out. Almost like salt, but it's making my mouth water. That's interesting.
You thought the stickers were sticking better?
Yep, they're not. As soon as they get wet, probably. Would you get wet?
No.
Oh. Did you lick it?
Number 4 might be the best nose of the 4 here.
That might be my number 1. My number 1 has been the best nose.
A little bit richer. More caramely, more cinnamon.
Huh. This number 4, I get some of the burnt caramel and like a graham cracker crust. It's a little more, a little dry, which is where I think I'm calling it that graham cracker. But it's definitely more of a caramel cracker. You're trying your one? Mm-hmm. The one here was the one that had the best nose, and I believe the strongest ABV. We shall see.
That's a good bourbon.
Wow.
Nice palate, rich bourbon notes, the caramels, cinnamons, vanillas, brown sugar. I'm a train.
This is good. This may even be...
You just declaring it the winner?
Well, we're going to see. It knows the best, and it makes me think a little bit Elijah Craig, but it could just be a barrel proof, so I'm not going to prejudge it. That would be weird. We also will make wild-ass predictions here. Sometimes they're right, sometimes they're way wrong. That's why blind tasting is beautiful tasting. That's good, though, but it is high ABV. I'm gonna bring this one down a touch and circle back. That one's gonna be so powerful. I should probably not try it again until I try the other ones.
One was good. Now I just took a little bit of a sip, but it is, of course, I mean, these are barrel strengths, higher ABV. Really nice palate though. It was rich, velvety, encapsulated everything.
Wow.
Took over.
I'm getting corn in the finish still. Wow. That was an experience there. Yeah. The train goes, whoo. All right, moving to 2. I'll let you go there. Yeah, that one was impressive. I like to rank them kind of as I taste them. Let you go.
2, not as exciting as the first one, as number 1. Good, lighter oaks, cinnamons. Not the depth of 1.
My 2, I get Caro syrup sweetness. Then I got touches of cinnamon. And then what did it do? Then it gave me these oak, wood, and then a touch of like which is going to sound weird, a soaked sour wood. Let me try that one more time. It's lower ABV than that. There was something else in there. Let me see.
2 is same, more oak, lighter on the depth. I'm going to go back and watch. I'm going to go back to, I think I'm going to choose I'm going to advance 1 over 2. That's how I do this as well. Usually these two are going to face off. These two are going to face off.
I've got it. I picked up some more rye notes, some rye pepper, and oddly what reminds me a little bit of like a coffee grounds. But I believe I'm getting a rye pepper note here as well. I love the rye in my bourbon. It's good. We're going to circle back. I've put some water in this high punch number 1.
I did.
And we'll see how it holds. This one does not need, you know what though? I'm going to add a little drop of water and let it marry. And maybe even let them open a little bit. See how that changes things. So as we go, and then I'll circle back. You on 3? Excuse me.
No, I'm on 2 still. 1 and 2. Okay, going immediately back and forth. Not that much difference. Both are good. I think 1 is still... Two, a lot more oak, a lot more cinnamon.
Number 3, a little more astringent, which means dry. It's dry on the palate. It's cotton balling, wicking away the moisture in my mouth. I'm getting the distinct corn notes, almost like corn nuts. In the finish, I'm going to come back for the forefront taste. The first experience was definitely that astringent, dry wicking. Again, not much changing here. Drier, astringent. Corn's the most prevalent flavor here that I get. Still that nutty cornness. Touches of the oak and the wood. Again, I'm going to stick with adding water, leaving the coin off, letting it breathe a little bit. By the way, you can go to our website, go to the merch, and you can buy coins if you're interested. Matter of fact, we'll put these up kind of randomly. They come out. You don't get to pick them, but they randomly come out.
3. Really dusty. A lot of depth.
This is a good noser here. This is that graham cracker.
You're going to have to put up with the mouth noises.
Yep. We're going to chew it a little bit, try to really eke out all that flavor.
There's a lot of corn in 3. Burning. Going back of the tongue now. Feels like a doctor's got a needle stuck in there.
Eee. Ooh. What? Ooh.
The ABV.
Wow. I
Burning.
want that. What kind of doctor sticks a needle in the back of the throat? That's a dirty doctor. When you get to your number 4, that was what I think you said was your high ABV. I think your 4 is going to be my 1.
No.
No?
I think 4 had the best nose.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see. I don't know. Whatever one's a mouth puncher, boom. I think that is. So this is interesting. So the nose here, I like the flavor seems corn and oak, and other than that, I'm not getting as much sweetness as I thought I was going to get. Let me see.
3 is strong. That might be the strongest, ABV wise. Corn, wood,
dusty oak.
Cinnamons.
Dusty oak on mine with touches of vanilla. This makes me want to, I don't know. I was thinking, I don't even know. I was thinking some kind of Weller's, but I don't think we have a high proof Weller's in there. You would
don't know.
Yeah. Which would mean it's weeded, but that doesn't seem to line up either. So, okay.
4.
That one's, yeah, go for that one. If that's the strong high ABV nose, that's got to be my one.
Well,
I think. You'll know it.
Woo!
Yeah, that's my one.
Woo!
There it is, the train, baby.
Yeah! Woo! Choo choo!
That's my one's your 4. I'm just telling you.
That's
Rich nose.
Yeah.
Rich flavor, high ABV.
I'm guessing that's my winner. I'm going to take it against number one, but I'm guessing that one had the best in-your-face value.
Yeah. If I were to, I'm going to adjust these around because I believe my order is going to go 1, 2, 4, 3, and I'm going to touch one last. Let me try number 2. It's got some water. It's been opening up.
Wow, I'm still getting that number 4. I'm going to add a drop of water.
It's good. Boy, 2 is great, rich. I get a little creaminess. That ABV stings the tongue just a bit. Vanilla caramel sweetness on the finish. It's a very nice bourbon. Velvety mouthfeel. That sweet corn flavor lingers. 2 is very good. I feel it may. We're gonna see 2's hanging in there.
1 is very nice. Almost seems maybe a little bit more aged. I think there's a nice depth, a nice melding of flavors here. Cinnamons, brown sugars, oak, everything really nice. And I'm going right into 4 because I think it's...
My 4 is still showing astringent, dry. I'm going to knock her down a march here. And a mark?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. But is it just ABV? See, neither is it for me.
That's flavor.
We'll come back to it, yeah. Ooh. Although 3's dry and dusty, it's much richer than 4. 4's loser. I'm going to touch 1 last. Definitely 3.
4 is my winner. It's the one that's advancing, closely followed by number 1.
Yeah, my number 2 is very good. I'm going to go back in now, but I know it's a death kill. Oh man. Are we going to have any wild cards where if we end up with 2,
I think
one wild card that we can throw out?
I'll have to remember that this one's definitely up there. These 2 are to me my 4 wins, and my number 1, they're standing out above my 2 and 3 anyway.
Ooh, Lord. Rich, thick, viscous. That one almost caught me even. I almost inhaled it a little bit and it almost got me. I mean, the ABV's up there. But it's
the thing is though, these are all barrel strength. Our average is probably 60% ABV.
The average, you think, is 60? That's a high average. It's not like 58.
No, I'd say so. We'll have to, I don't know.
Wow.
And there could be a few ABV points.
This is a throat death punch, is what this is. You try this, and then I wish it wasn't my first one here because I kind of was like, wow, if there's anything else in this line.
Add a couple more drops of water because it is good. But no, it is high ABV, but it's also, I mean, it's great flavor, great depth.
It is, and the flavor lingers.
Are you done? Or
no, I want to do one more sip because this is called goodness. This is goodness. How much do you want to bet that your 4 and my 1 are the same? I guarantee it.
I bet you they are. Are you ready to see?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Which one?
That's good.
Your number 1?
Number 1.
Your number 1 is D.
Is D. Yes, your number 4 is D.
Yep.
So that is Scott's number
right
1.
There.
Scott's number 1. So, God, now my pin's dying. Okay, there we go. So we both picked D as the number 1 in this one. That is good.
Yep. All right.
That is wowzer good. Back up the train. Woo-hoo. Scotch It. You Scotch gods, bracket 1 is down. Put it down.
Dummies.
Got excited.